Hello my friends, operator Starsky reporting on day 656 of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. This morning at 4 a.m. the Russian terrorists launched ballistic missiles at Kiev. The air defense reacted faster than the air alert because, as we know, ballistic missiles fly really fast and it takes them only a couple of minutes to reach the capital city of Ukraine. The air defense reports that 8 missiles were intercepted, no hits in Kiev were observed, but unfortunately we have a report of several houses damaged by the fallen debris. Also 4 citizens, a man and 3 women, were injured in the eastern outskirts of Kiev. Yesterday the Russian invaders lost more than 1,000 terrorists dead, also 19 tanks and 31 armored vehicles were destroyed as a result of more than 100 failed Russian attacks deflected yesterday. Due to the widespread tactics of using so-called meat waves, the Russian invaders in Bakhmut managed to slightly improve the tactical situation near Klishivka. In other areas, the situation remains under control. Also in Avdiivka, south of Stepove, it is reported that the Russian attempts to take the chemical plant were deflected as well. The Russian vehicles on your screen were destroyed 2 days ago during the failed Russian attack of the Ukrainian positions in Krynki, left bank of the Kherson Oblast. The demoralized Russian terrorists keep us informed by recording desperate videos from the front line. These two, for example, were nagging that out of 75 men in their company that were deployed initially, only 14 men survived, including those 2. But they have no other choice because otherwise they will be either shot or detained. Truly, Russian army is a wonderful place to be if you hate life. A bunch of the Russian destitutes recorded a process of looting the Ukrainian property.
Я ебу, блядь. Где они, сука, деньги берут, пидорасы? Нихуя себе. Как охуенно тут. Я в рот ебал. Ладно. Хуя тут у них. Ванны, джакузи, хуюзи. Вся залупа мира. Я ебу, баба ебу. Вот жили морды хохлядские, блядь. Вообще. Куда, сука, деньги брали? Ну, понятно, хули хохлы, они в Африке хохлы. Ёбаный, смотри.
The Russian propaganda spent decades convincing the Russian population that Ukraine was a poor, decaying country. The Russians were surprised to learn that the reality is completely different and people in Ukraine have a much better quality of life than in Russia. Only this becomes possible when you study, work and don't steal. Germany will supply 200,000 artillery shells to Ukraine. Also, the volunteers keep supplying the Ukrainian defenders with vehicles. The recent convoy from NAFO 69 delivered its trucks, fundraised by the supporters of Ukraine from all around the world. Elon Musk criticized the Ukrainian President Zelensky for detaining the pro-Russian propagandist and, unfortunately, American citizen Gonzalo Lira. The dude was known for justifying the atrocities committed by the Russian terrorists and spreading misinformation, like the Ukrainians shelling themselves. Currently, there's 27 American citizens imprisoned abroad, including journalists and human rights defenders. Majority of them, 9 Americans, are being detained in Russia. But it turns out Elon Musk only protects the pro-Russian propagandists because in the past years, you've never seen him fighting for American journalists Alsu Kurmasheva or Ivan Gershkovich, detained by the terrorist Russian regime. The Ukrainian citizens are preparing for the Christmas holidays. The Christmas tree in Kiev downtown was installed recently, not as opulent as in 2022, but still really cute. Another one was installed in Dobro Park in Motyzhin, village near Bucha, where in 2022 the Russian invaders executed the Ukrainian civilians and dumped them into a mass grave. This year, despite all the horrors of war, Motyzhin keeps shining bright to remind the Russian terrorists that the Ukrainian spirit cannot be broken. But the main Christmas tree of Ukraine was installed on Donbass, specifically on the outskirts of Bakhmut, where the Ukrainian troops, against all odds, keep defending the democratic world from the Russian terrorism. With that, I wish you all a beautiful day. As always, be safe.